Hey everyone, from the Flying With Me channel, Romulo speaking. I'm here in Rio de Janeiro. I'm here at the hotel. I'm going to take off from here to Belo Horizonte. The helicopter is over there at Santos Dumont, and today you guys are going to follow along with me as I prepare the machine to take off. I don't know if I'll be able to film the return because I'll have passengers with me, but I'll film my departure over there. How I'm going to prepare the machine so we can take off. The flight plan is already done, the weather has already been studied, everything is all set, and you're going to follow along with me as I prepare here at Santos Dumont for takeoff to Belo Horizonte, alright? If you made it this far, subscribe to the channel, share, leave a like for me, and let's fly. Well guys, I've arrived here at the airport boarding area. But since we're going to general aviation, it's not here, right? So we're going to the leader reception. For those who aren't used to it, when it's general aviation, it's not that big airplane aviation, like you guys say here on the general aviation channel. So it's a private area here at the airport. We have to hire a staff to provide service. And then they provide a service to take the passenger from the runway to the terminal, from the terminal to the runway. They get ice for the cooler. There's the very important person lounge anyway. It's another entrance here at the airport. So it's separated from the regular passengers who come on large planes. Once again, like you say, the planes from Sao Paulo to here, from Rio to Belo Horizonte. We stay in a separate area here, and I'll show you here, in the place for Libya here. Look, it's right at the very end of the airport. Let's see if we can spot the India Tango mic over there. Look, I'll show you. I'm going to zoom in, let's see if we can catch it. Look. Look, over there, there's an H130 nearby, see? There's another machine over there. I think it's a 5.5. And the planes are on the car side. There. So here, look, this part, here is the general aviation area. Look, that's where people leave, where the passengers leave, right? And here are the very important person lounges of the service areas I told you about. Look, there's 7 fly. And here is Leader, who is going to assist us. Today I was already assisted there by Leader for her to fly, but today it will be the Leader staff who will assist us. This is the very important person lounge, guys, where the passengers wait. There's some coffee, a fridge, a bathroom, nothing special, right? So guys, after this clearance, you know, the payment, in a bit I'll tell you the amount paid for the service. We're going to a restricted area here, look. Of the airport to enter, to access the aircraft over there, here at the bus stop. So guys, after entering. I'm here inside the van, and this van takes us over to the helicopter. The helicopter is over there in the back. It's going to take us to the helicopter to do the pre-flight, get everything ready. When the passengers arrive, they'll go to the Leader, very important person lounge over there. Guys, I just got to the runway. Here's the machine. Look, here's the ice, the cooler. I'm gonna get everything ready. Look at how many helicopters there are here. Look, there's an H160, a 155, and here, look, there's a 429 right behind us. Amazing machine too. So, Let's uncover the helicopter, open it up, and get this heat out of here. Guys, I'm already inside the machine. I'm going to start getting it ready. I'm going to grab what I need from my backpack. Here. Actually, I've already got it, which is the iPad. And now I'm going to get it ready. The cooler with ice. That's why it's best to arrive early. To do all this, get the machine ready, right? There's a survival kit here, right? At least some water, sparkling water, coconut water. Granola bar, a few little things. It's always good for us to leave it here. In the helicopter. Then I'll start the pre-flight now. The last thing I do is take the cover off the panel here, right? So it doesn't get hot. Something funny happened to me here too. I left that whole cabin cover on the helicopter. And then I had to come here because the helicopter landed here the other day and I think its wind blew the cover off, right? It loosened part of the cover, it came off, and then I had to come here and take the cover off. I only left the dashboard cover on. Finishing up here, the cooler, I'm already done. Now, I'm going to put the cereal bars in this little box. Meanwhile, a plane is taking off back here. And then I'll cover it. There's also a little bag for trash and for vomiting. If someone feels sick, they'll throw up on Pinho's back. That's disgusting. Ha ha ha. There you go, box ready. Now I'm going to fix another box. There's another box on the other side. Now I start stripping here. Look, taking off this cover, the other cover here from the exhaust. There's a cover up there. See, I'm going to go up there to take it off. Look how wonderful, guys. This, for me, is the most beautiful airport in the world. Look at this beautiful thing. Look at this. Just for this image, go ahead and leave a like. If you forgot, for God's sake, look at this.
How wonderful.
Everything from the helicopter, that's mine. I leave in this compartment. This cover here is the one I mentioned that came off. I had to take it out. It's really big, so it takes up a lot of space in the compartment. Here's my backpack, the covers I just took off, and a can of oil over there, so there's no power. All right, guys, pre-flight is done. The machine is ready to fly. There are 40 minutes left until the scheduled time. My nose is itching. There are 40 minutes left until takeoff time, so everything is already ready. Now what am I going to do? I'm going to set up my navigation on the iPad, check the airport conditions here, and see which way they're taking off. I've already seen here that it's towards 2-0. Listen to the automatic terminal information service, get the information from the airport temperature, pressure, and have everything set up. And when the people from Leader let me know, I'll call ground here, request engine start, and then they'll bring the passengers, we'll board, and take off. So now we just wait. As you saw, the pilot has many tasks and must monitor many things. A commercial helicopter pilot is different from a commercial airplane pilot who flies for an airline like Gol or Azul. These pilots already have a team that's specific for doing this kind of work for them. They don't handle it themselves. The pre-flight briefing is also done by the operations dispatcher, the flight plan. The pilot just arrives, checks the items in the aircraft's cockpit, and takes off. Those of us who fly general aviation, we have to check everything because everything is the pilot's responsibility, okay? And I'm not complaining. This is great for those who enjoy it, right? I'm just talking about the pilot's responsibility, about pilots in different areas of work.
Hey Rui, good afternoon. Papa Sierra, India Tango. Mike is aware of Lima, position K9 for the cup.
And it's Papa Sierra.
India Tango.
Mike is India Tango, Mike for Sierra, Juliet, Lima, and Ankia. Keep Copa.
Okay, it's keeping Copa. You're listening. Mike, you're listening. India Tango.
Mike authorized, Sierra, Juliet, Lima, and Anquia, visual route beach at Lemmy. Order 13,055 and activate transponder 0766.
Okay, visual for Sierra, Juliet, Lima, and Anquia, route beach at Lemmy. 13,055 transponder is 0766. India Tango.
Mike, correct. And after takeoff, turning right, proceeding via Rio Sul, India Tango.
Mike, okay, so after takeoff, you will turn right to Rio Sul, India Tango.
Correct. Call for engine start.
We'll call for engine start, India Tango, Mike. All set.
Guys, my passengers just arrived. I won't film the return, but I hope you enjoyed this video. I showed you here what the reality of executive aviation is like, what pilots have to do before the flight, specifically here in Rio de Janeiro. Look how wonderful. I never tire of this beautiful view. And now, since it's post-carnival season, there was the Samba Schools parade here. Anyway, the airport is very crowded. I'll show you a bit more here. I've already shown this aircraft, the India Tango. Mike is here. There was another helicopter over there. It's already taken off. There's the Samidi helicopter over there. Look. All of this here, look, are private planes, okay? For a lot of people who have no idea about this aviation, how big is this aviation and how good is the market right now? For pilots here in Brazil, and honestly all over the world, aviation is currently going through a very good moment. So, if you want to be a pilot, if you want to become a pilot, now is the time to start studying, pass the exams, the medical tests, and start flying, right? Who knows? Maybe we'll cross paths out there someday. Thank you all for watching. As mentioned, this was just the preparation. I can't film the return since I'll have passengers and my agreement prohibits filming them. Take care, everyone. God bless. I'm out.